Welcome to this edition of Crystals of Wisdom from Kumar Bala. This being the Monday of the program, I thought I would start with a management lesson we used at home the other day. I am now living alone because of some unfortunate circumstances, and I have to be now like a commando, each man for himself and God for us all. The other day, the last week was a festival weekend, and my man Friday, who doubles up as a chauffeur, suddenly came and before he left, he asked me, may I take your vehicle for the weekend because I have to take the family for an outing. I was stumped because this guy has never asked this before for the last 6-7 months he's been with us, and it was being a Saturday evening. I was dead against it because if suddenly something were to happen, I would have to answer my conscience and my son who lives quite far away. So the whole option was dicey, but on the other hand, I have to remember that the guy who I depend on for the whole week and who is pretty useful for me had made this request, and knowing that he has two young daughters and his wife who waddles all over the place, he thought he had made a good request, and obviously in his mind was that he was no harm in asking for it. He used to, he was a brilliant driver, and being that he thought that he could do justice to it. Now I thought in the back of my mind of all the problems which could happen. It was a weekend in Chennai, and being the festival holiday, the whole town would erupt all over the place, and the route which he had to take was through the national highway towards Bangalore. I thought that it was too much for a person at the age of 70 to handle if there were anything untoward to happen. So quickly, I was thinking of the old Hindi, and most languages they have the common saying that you must kill the snake but not break the stick. So I was caught up in that no man's situation. So I was wondering what to do. Then I realized that the best thing would be was to offer him to take a taxi or a call car, and you go it and think that I was giving him a holiday bonus for his family, so that I could carry his favor and that he would use that. He went home and discussed with his wife. He wasn't first so pleased, but went home and discussed with his wife, and finally found out that she was very happy that I had not relented. And like all true ladies, she said that we can just take a bus. It will hardly take an hour from here. I didn't want you. Thank God you did not do anything dramatic, because you cannot impress me anymore like all wives tell their husbands. So that way, I could always tell him that I had gone out of my way to be kind to you, and all that I wanted was the receipt, because he should not suddenly come up with some imaginary figure and say that this is what it cost him. And finally, he did realize that as far as his was concerned, some quick money also was not available, and the other odds were too much against him. So that ended the tale, and I was able to think that I got brownie points from him, though it never happens. And he was quite happy at the end of the exercise. So good luck to all of you, and wish you good luck for the week ahead.